are you feeling witchy today?
Always. Like, you want me to
Yeah.
go get my tarot deck? No.
Why isn't it already here? Why are we not having a reading right now?
Because that was a hypothetical thing, Samantha.
Ooh, but you know what's not a hypothetical? American Horror Stories Season 13. Welcome to Horror Nerd, the podcast.
Yup.
Hi. Have we seen the cast? Are we talking about that yet? Can we stop everything else that we're talking about in this currently fucked up world and just talk about the bitches are back? The bitches are back. And I say that as a high holy compliment.
Yes, because it is with them. Yes.
Oh my gosh, because Coven is always, that is it for me.
That's the goated
best
season.
That's
Yes.
That's the goat. That is for sure. I mean, yes, we love Asylum. I enjoyed Freak Show. I enjoyed Murder House for sure. But Coven is it. Like, Coven is it. I did like Apocalypse though, because you saw all those characters come back. That was rad.
Yeah.
And
Stevie Nicks walking in at the end.
having Stevie come in. I mean, if you're going to talk about actual ultimate witches, let me tell you, I know that people like to say, oh, is she? When you see that woman perform, you're like, oh yeah, she's from another planet. She's special. Like, there's something insane about watching Stevie Nicks perform. Same thing with like Tori Amos. You're like, wow, these are magical, spiritual, otherworldly performers and artists. And it's really, really incredible to feel that energy live on stage.
Yes. Seeing Stevie Nicks perform at the Hollywood Bowl outdoors on a cool October night was one of the greatest experiences I ever had. I was like, oh, we're in Stevie Nicks season now. Like, it is Stevie season. And I love her so much. I have a Stevie Nicks themed bathroom at my house. I love her so much. And it was such a delight to see her in season 3, because I was not expecting that, even though Misty Day kept saying, like, Stevie Nicks, that you don't know who Stevie Nicks is. And like, she kept saying that and was like, the White Witch, you know? And like,
well, I had an experience in real life about that where I'd just seen Fleetwood Mac. It was the last time they were all together, right? But so I was riding such a high from it, and I was talking about it at a show the next day, and this kid, he must have been 20-something, said, who? And I said, very funny. He's like, no, who? I said, Stevie Nicks. And he just looked at me. I said, Fleetwood Mac. And then I shit you not, he said, oh, is that like a band from the 40s? From the 40s.
From the 40s?
From the 40s? Bruh. That was bad. I mean, you know, on the flip side, I don't know who the cool kids are now anymore. I don't give a shit about Chapel Roan. Don't care. Anyway, I'm sure she's lovely. I'm all for boundaries. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to choose. I'm going to stick with Stevie is all I'm going to say.
Yeah. And with Stevie Nicks, what I love is what she does. She takes these other artists under her wing and makes them the Sisters of the Moon and gives them the moon pendants. And all I want is life. I just want one from her.
Yeah.
There are other musicians. I don't know when I would get one from her, but like Vanessa Carlton has one. The Sisters in Haim have one. Like, she has these other artists that are young women in the industry, and she kind of takes them under her wing and helps, you know, is there for them when they have questions and is like a mentor for them, because she, you know, was one of the pioneering women in rock.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the girls of Haim, they're amazing. Like, they're so good.
I love them.
I think, now that I think about it, I think I actually did see Vanessa open for her. And I remember seeing that. I was like, oh my gosh, bonus. This is great.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Because sometimes you're not as familiar with the opener. And that's okay. You get to learn a new person or experience new music. But it's always kind of exciting when you're like, oh my gosh, bonus points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool.
Yeah. And I really think that her cameo in that appearance in season 3 of American Horror Story, I think that introduced a new generation of people to Stevie Nicks. But God, I love her. I'm always Team Stevie.
Oh,
sorry, Lindsay. Always Team Stevie. I could never hate her.
There's no apology needed. It's just Team Stevie. So sorry.
Team Stevie. Always.
So sorry.
Her whole story, always Team Stevie. Screw you, Don Henley. Screw you, every other man that was not worthy of her.
Right. But that's like a boss move. Like, not only am I going to write a song about you, I'm going to make you sing it with me in front of thousands of people. Boss. That is why that is a supreme right there.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
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 Do you ever just put on clips of her from that season where she's singing Rhiannon and Seven Wonders from season 3 of American Horror Story
just hold yourself and cry? Yeah. All the time. Yeah.
This is why we're friends.
Yeah. Basically, it was such a magical moment. I mean, I remember seeing that for the first time, and my first thought was, oh my God, imagine getting paid to work on that show that day. You got paid to show up and just experience that for all day. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Right?
I would pay somebody to be a part of that.
Yeah, what a magical treat. And so, like, when I was in New Orleans, I had to go to that. It was the Buckner Mansion, I think it's called. It's beautiful in person. I just sat there for a while and just admired it. It's so beautiful. It's stunning. But that's also why I particularly love Coven, is because New Orleans is one of my favorite cities in the world. And yes, I have done a ghost hunt in New Orleans with a paranormal group. Shout out New Orleans Paranormal Society. That was fun as hell. That was super fun. We did it right in the French Quarter.
Oh my God. I bet that was incredible. I've always wanted to go, so I'm living vicariously through you right now.
Oh, well, I'll go back again anytime. Honestly.
Are we taking this show on the road is what I'm hearing?
New Orleans, it's like there's something in the air. You can feel the history. You can feel the energy, the spirits, whatever it may be. You can feel it. And then you sit your ass out in front of the Lalaurie Mansion and you're like, oh. I mean, if you want to talk about pure evil, you know, the Delphine, what a mega bitch, right? Like, what a psychopath. That's like Michael Myers in real life, honestly. The horrors that woman committed. And the fact that when she got caught, she's like, all right, deuces, I'm going to Paris. And then nothing happened.
Kathy Bates, though. Talk about a power player.
Talk about a power player who is so good in everything she does. So I drive past the Sepulveda Dam all the time because it's right off of the 101. You can see it. So every time I look over, like, at the location where Apocalypse, that was 9, right? Was that season 9? Where they did the big burning scene where Kathy Bates gets burned at the stake and they're all there. I'm just like, that happened right there. Like, I can see it from the freeway.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that took place right there. Sam, you're teaching me new things. You're learning me something today.
You might have tried 100 platforms, each with hidden costs, plugins, multiple logins. But now there's Beamly. Drag and drop website, podcast hosting, online courses, memberships, digital products, and 0% platform fees. All your tools in one crypt. Place. Head to Beamly.com and raise your creator studio from the dead. In the best way.
So, of course, I've been in the murder house that is also here in Los Angeles.
Yes, and it was on Buffy, because you know me. Everything revolves around Buffy.
I think that house has been in many, many things. But I'm just really glad that I got to go and do videos and pictures before they put the big gate around it.
Yeah, you lucked out because
I did luck out.
Not now.
I've been several times, and inevitably, anytime you go, there would be like some car would pull up, and 3 like cute goth girls would get out with their cameras like every time. I think they still do, they do like some true crime tours in Los Angeles, and there is a Black Dahlia tour. And I believe she did actually visit the house, the mansion. I forget what the mansion's called in real life, but she was actually documented as having been there, which is interesting. So they take you on the tour.
Is that Graveline Tours? I believe that's Graveline Tours.
Yeah.
Hi guys, please let us do a podcast and a ride along. That would be amazing.
We would love it.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. But so the exciting news is they just announced the mega cast for season 13, which, oh my God, all of the mega players who haven't been back in a very long time are together. So Jessica Lange, right, who's like one of the greatest actors of our time. She's stunning, right? She hasn't been back easily. She hasn't been back since like 2018. So then we have Sarah Paulson. She's also one of the greatest actors of our time. I mean, she's like, I don't want to say the next Meryl Streep, but I think she's on that level of
100%.
Like, shapeshifter, can do anything.
And we love her and Holland Taylor. We love them.
I love them. Okay, Sarah Paulson. But so Evan Peters, amazing. Who's done some incredible work. I mean, Evan Peters when he did Dahmer, I don't know, have we talked about Dahmer before? The Ryan Murphy series?
Mm-hmm.
That was really fucking hard to watch because the lack of score, the lack of music made it feel like a documentary, and the actors were so good. He was phenomenal in that.
Yeah, he's so good. Underrated. Also
Emma
loved
Roberts.
him in the Marvel stuff. Yep.
Yeah. Oh God, he's good in everything. He's
He's
great
good in
actor.
everything. Yeah.
I really quite loved him as H.H. Holmes in season 9 in Hotel. I thought he was fucking brilliant as H.H. Holmes, who also, go fuck yourself, H.H. Holmes. You're a horrible, horrible, evil twat. He did.
That's what the HH stands for. Horrible,
horrible,
horrible.
horrible. Oh my God, that's really funny. Oh my God, I'm going to write that down. Okay.
Do it. Do it. Oh my God, I love when I make you laugh and say, oh my God, that's really funny. You guys, like when it's like Christmas morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I am that person who it takes a lot for me to laugh out loud. Also, when I say, oh, that's really funny, or oh my God, that's so stupid, that means I love it. But I say it just like that. So sometimes people think that I'm not being serious. I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. That was fucking brilliant. I just don't laugh out loud often. It's just, anyway, I'm dead inside. It's fine. Emma Roberts, wonderful. Still wish she would have been in the latest Scream. Wish that would have worked out, but it's okay. Yeah. Billie Lourd, who we love. And who is, in a legendary family. I've loved her in every role that she's done. I've seen her in a couple things outside of, what did I just see her in?
Hey nerds. Not only is April 14th Sarah Michelle Gellar's birthday, but it's International Buffy Day. Although you could say every day here in my house is International Buffy Day. And what better way to celebrate than with a streaming marathon and the chosen roller blend from the Magic Oil Box. With a powerful combination of frankincense, orange, and cedarwood, it certainly packs a punch. And it's perfect to take with you while you patrol the cemeteries or slay some shopping at the mall. The chosen ones, aka you, our listeners, can take 15% off any order all year long with code SLAYNERDS15 at checkout. So make your choice. Are you ready to smell good?
Anyway, so I have, but I saved my favorite for last.
I know who it is.
You know who it is because I'm obsessed with her. And if I were to have like a hall pass, like I want to like hit on a woman or make out with a woman, it would be Angela Bassett because she's stunning in so many ways. I don't remember. I don't know what the first film I saw her in was, but it might have been What's Love Got to Do with It? Because I love Tina Turner.
Yes. Yes.
Just so like powerful. So then when you see her as Marie Laveau, you're like, fuck yes. And then what made me even more interested in Marie Laveau was when I was in New Orleans. The cool thing, whenever you're in New Orleans, try to take the tours from like the locals, like obviously people who live there, people who know the city inside and out. And what I loved about some of the tours was like they take you through, cemetery, St. Louis Cemetery and Lafayette and all that. Great. But what I love is this particular tour, they were like, all right, cool. So here's the folklore. Here are the facts. So you see where the legends and the stories are based on the facts. And it's really cool to tie them together. And Marie Laveau's story,
incredible.
Incredible. We could spend a whole episode on that, but basically
maybe we will when we go out there.
Maybe we will. But basically Marie Laveau was so fucking smart and so ahead of her time and so aware of people's psychology and racism and bullshit and also how to manipulate a bunch of rich assholes to her advantage and how to create story. Like, what a brilliant woman. Oh my God.
Yeah. Did you hear the tales where she named her daughters?
Yeah.
After herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks, so she would name all of her children and her granddaughters. They were all named Marie Laveau. So then that's where the rumor of she can be in multiple places at once. And then also that's how the immortality legend came in because she knew that at the time, people were extremely racist and they might not recognize that's not the same Black woman. Right. And also she was smart enough to know that she was working like in a hairstylist, like a barbershop, which was in American Horror Story, which I thought was cool. She was smart enough to know that, okay, I'm overhearing all of these rich husbands' wives as I'm doing their hair. They're talking about all the business meetings and all the things that their husbands are doing. So she had all of this inside information that she was able to then go to these guys like, hey, I have abilities. I can see things. I can tell your future. Like that's how that kind of got started. But oftentimes, though, she was right. So maybe she was smart enough to gather actual information, and maybe she also was intuitive and also had abilities.
Yeah,
you know?
Why not both?
Yeah.
Those things can go hand in hand. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not an expert in any means, but the thing with voodoo is like voodoo was, it was started to help people. It's not what Hollywood has made it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole witch doctor, like the pins, the dolls with the pins, that was a medical record. Because a lot of these doctors and healers, some of their patients or some of them, like they couldn't read, right? They weren't given the ability to learn how to read and write. So they got smart and they're like, cool, well, the doll was a medical chart. So I did something to heal this guy's knee. He'd put a pin in the knee. That's what I was learning on these tours. And granted, like I said, I'm not an expert. I don't want to sound like I'm sure that there's even more that I may or may not have right just based on these tours that I took. But I was just fascinated with it. And so that just made me love the character. And then to have, one of the best actors in Hollywood portraying this character, I was like, oh my God, can we just get a season where it's just Marie Laveau?
God, that's all I want. That's all I want. And let me tell you, I have been as close to her as how...
Oh, you told me that. Yeah. Didn't you dance with her?
I did. It was me and one of my friends. It was at an opening night cast party. I just remember we were in this, it wasn't a loft, but we were in this building, and right next to this window was this beautiful, beautiful woman, and she turned around and it was Angela Bassett. I was like, like she took my breath away. There was music on and she was dancing, and she was just very much like having a moment. And my friend and I, we were dancing with her, and I looked at him later and I said, holy shit, we were just dancing with Angela Bassett. Like, and this was following when Coven ended. So it wasn't that long afterwards. It was like, we just danced with royalty. Are you kidding me? Like, that's one of my greatest work stories. I'll never forget it.
Pretty epic. I don't remember who I was talking to, but like my friends and I had this thing when I was younger and doing the acting thing. Like we used to say that people were part of the God Squad, which meant like you're very beautiful, like you're very according to society, what beauty standards are, but also you're just insanely fucking talented. And she's God Squad for sure.
Yeah, I would agree.
But I mean, this entire cast, honestly, you look at Jessica Lange and you look at, Sarah Paulson, what an insanely talented group of actors they have on this show. And perhaps that's what launched the show into the success that it was that they just had some phenomenal people on it. My God, it's so good. So this season, everyone and their mom is going to watch it for sure.
Yeah. And I think they're going back to the roots of what made that show work because, I know there's so many spinoffs. We had American Horror Story and then we had American Crime Story, which Sarah Paulson on season 1 of that during the OJ trial, where she played Marcia Clark, I thought she was phenomenal.
Yeah, she definitely was. I mean, it just broke your heart seeing everything that, Marcia was up against. But that was great. I mean, what came after that?
Season 2 was the one with Darren Criss, Versace.
Oh, right.
And then 3 was the White House, I think.
Oh, right. I did see
Which
that
was
one.
good. I skipped the Versace one. I didn't get as into that. But I partied
one
with Darren Criss, but that's a story for another time.
Nice.
Theater kids are weird.
And we love them. We are theater kids, obviously.
We are.
Yeah. How do you think we got here with leopard and tigers on our shirts? Okay.
Oh my. Yeah, that was entirely an accident, but that's just our brains together. That's just where we're at. But and then I know right now there were a couple other American Horror Stories. Yeah. I watched one of those. I don't remember what it was, but nothing has stuck with me like Coven. Yeah.
No. I enjoyed those American Horror Stories. I did enjoy those. Those were fun, but nothing has resonated like Coven.
That was magic to say, not trying to even make a pun. That was just a magical season. And, some of it is obviously very hard to watch for many reasons because of what these girls go through. And, what happens to Madison prior to flipping the bus. I can't say it on the... Yeah. And, I can't blame her.
Yeah. Well, we have the whole good for her genre for a reason.
Yeah.
We have I Spit on Your Grave for a reason. We have Jennifer's Body. We have Revenge. We have, so many films. Ready or Not 2, which I'm going to go see tonight, actually, which I'm excited about. Yeah.
Tell me how you like it, because my girl's in it.
Yeah. I thought she was great in the first one. So I'm on board. I'm excited.
Hey, Sam, what are you doing on April 25th?
Oh, I'll be going to the Sugar and Moon Market at the Lodge in Sierra Madre.
Wow, that's oddly specific. But actually sounds like a lot of fun. What are you doing there?
Okay, so I'm going to be picking up some sage butter from our friend and sponsor, the Mountain Crone.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Can I come with?
Yeah, duh. I already got you a ticket, B.
Sweet. Well, that's kind of spooky. You read my mind. Oh, that's funny. I'm actually going to see her at Mount Low Brewery Company. Whew, try saying that 5 times fast. On May 9th to pick up some restocked lip balms. Because with all this talking we do, my lips are going to look like the Crypt Keepers if I don't hydrate them.
I like the Crypt Keeper's lips. Hey, can you pick me up on the way over?
Yeah, sure. I'll go grab my keys.
Wait a minute. We didn't even mention Gabourey Sidibe is back, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm
missed
reading
that.
it now. She's fabulous. I'm super Queenie. I love Queenie.
Oh, she is
her
great.
storyline in Hotel just broke my heart. Like, oh, that just broke my heart. She's what a phenomenal character. And then Leslie Grossman, she's like such a huge part of the heart of the show. Super excited to have her back. But here's the thing that I'm like, wait, what? John Waters?
Wow.
That's what it says. That's what it says. Is this confirmed? Is this confirmed? The one thing that I will say is, I'm on my VHS binge where I'm like collecting VHS and they're just so fun to have. The one, I could pay a lot on eBay for it, but I really want to find it in the wild. And I'm so mad that I literally, every time I see like a vendor at a flea market or anything, I always ask for it. Serial Mom. That's one of my favorite movies in the entire planet. I'm obsessed. And Kathleen Turner is a fucking goddess.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like, yes.
Can you imagine Kathleen Turner on American Horror Story? I would die.
That would be
die.
a great get. I feel like if you ask somebody what their favorite John Waters movie is, that tells you a lot about them.
Yeah, I picked the serial killer one.
Yeah, Serial Mom being yours. Mine was Crybaby.
Oh, I loved Crybaby as well. I huge
loved
on
that movie when I was little. Obsessed.
Oh, that was a good one.
Obsessed. I want to rewatch it. I feel like I haven't seen it in a long time. I want to rewatch it. I remember my dad telling me he went to see Pink Flamingos at the movie theater when it came out. And he said people were getting so mad and leaving and he thought it was the funniest thing. He was just like, you guys, it's a John Waters movie. Like, what are you know what you're here for.
You know what do you expect? I mean, but that sometimes happens at Horror Nerd sometimes. Like, people come in, you're like, why are you talking about scary movies the whole time?
What?
Did you look at what the show is called? There's
people don't read.
Sometimes people just don't read. Or sometimes in their defense, they come in from the other room and they're like, oh, let me just pop in here. What the hell is this?
Oh, see.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Sometimes.
Wow.
But I love it when, like, there was not long ago, there was like a group of 4 girls who I could tell, like, just kind of stumbled in, but they were such good sports about it. And I think I even started talking. Were you there that night? They were sitting on the wall in the corner. And I could tell they didn't know what the fuck was happening, but they were so kind and so into it that I was like, okay, we just met and you just stumbled in here, but like, you're my new favorite 4 fucking people. I loved them. They were fabulous because they just went with it.
You know, what an adventure.
Yeah, we need that in the world. We need more of those people.
We do. Just take a chance on something, try something new, get out of your comfort zone, and just go to a show you've never heard of. Go try out a movie you've never heard of. Go to AMC's Scream Unseen, where they show you a horror movie and you don't know what it is beforehand. That's how I saw the new Dracula. But we had a feeling that's what it was. Yeah, it was interesting.
Okay, I didn't see it.
I mean, I liked it, but that's a story for another time. Unless you saw any vampires in New Orleans, because then I'd say let's segue there. But
I did hear some cool vampire stories on the tour. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I guess there were. I don't remember the story, but there were a couple of guys who were like abducting people and draining their blood, and they thought they were vampires, and they did. I believe they did get caught and arrested. But yeah. But I will say the Vampire Cafe in New Orleans is so correct. Like, it makes sense of why there's always a wait. It's just a cool place to be. If I remember correctly, the servers had fangs. Like,
cool.
Real looking fangs. But the food was so good and the drinks were so good. It was just so delicious. So definitely go there. There will be a line. There will be a wait. Just wait it out and go. It was definitely worth it.
Oh, I want to go. I want to go there very, very badly. I always have something I want to do. And speaking of Dracula behind you, Because he always floats around Universal Studios, and I always get so excited when I see him there. I'll just see him, and I swear every time I go, Dracula.
Oh, how could you not? That's required.
One time I was there, and it was pouring rain. I was freezing, and yet I saw him just gliding on the wet pavement, and it was like, I think I moaned a little bit because it was so impressive.
Do you need a moment or a towel or a...
I needed something. Needed something. But I would love to, the next time he's there and I can flirt with Dracula. And if he says, "What is your name?" I want to say like, "Oh, Buffy
whatever
Summers."
You want it to be. Oh my God.
I just see what he says.
That's actually a good idea. See what the actor does with that. I mean, the real Dracula. It's not an actor. I don't know why I said that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he can walk around in the sun is impressive. He's got the world's strongest sunblock there at Universal Studios.
I do not do well in the sun. That is my greatest enemy, is the sun.
Well, that's why I'm getting a couple funky looking moles removed next week. Hey.
Oh, I should probably do that.
Yeah, this little guy right there, he's going. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. I've just had it forever, but the dermatologist said we can get rid of it. So I'm very excited. Because then I can use that line from Buffy where he's like, "Where's your birthmark? That's the mark of the Slayer. Where is it?" And I could say, "Ew, that hairy-looking mole? I had that thing removed."
Okay, so that's obviously the only reason why you're removing it. Okay, okay. I'm not mad at that. I just wanted to point it out.
Yeah, I've already got the line prepared for it. That and a little kid who was kind of a jerk pointed at it. It was like, "What's that?" I'm like, "It's a mole, you ass."
Kids are honest.
Yeah. Kids say the darndest things.
Don't they?
My mom had a slightly better idea of what you could show a child. She let me watch Xena, Warrior Princess. That was our thing, was Xena. She even took me to conventions. She flew me all the way to New York City so that I could see Lucy Lawless play Rizzo in Grease. And I'm still straight. I just like to whale watch and have a mild crush on Sarah Paulson. Who doesn't? It's Sarah Paulson. Hello. She's the Supreme. Coven. Okay, let's talk about that show for a second. Let's talk about it. So many things have happened on that show over the years that it's too messed up even for me to watch sometimes. Like people being sent to asylums for being gay, witches being burned at the stake, people with physical disabilities being called freak shows, nuclear war. Okay, you all know what show I'm talking about, right? American History. American Horror Story doesn't sound so bad now.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the conclusion of the Horror Nerds Comedy Podcast, sanctioned by Horror Nerds Productions. All authorized screams, laughter, and unhinged opinions of Class 4 have now been safely contained. During this broadcast, all tangents, puns, and unsolicited horror takes were permitted without consequence. Emergency podcast services will resume after this brief transmission. Blessed be our final girls and our Horror Nerds founders, a podcast reborn. May humor be with you all.